Have you ever wondered why some people manage to completely change their lives in the face of more challenging circumstances, while others succumb to despair? The answer may lie in something that many underestimate: faith. Surprising, isn't it? We are not talking about an empty belief, but a powerful force, a true talisman that guides and protects, awakening an energy of transformation and prosperity in your life. It is the key that can open doors where we only see walls. That if you think this is just an abstract concept, get ready to discover how it can be the key to facing challenges, attracting opportunities, and living with renewed confidence. More importantly, how to apply it in a practical and inspiring way in your daily life. From early times, stories of perseverance have defined the essence of life and transformation. Abraham, known for his unwavering resilience, is a prime example of this, with his well-known promise that he would be the father of a great nation, even though everything around him seemed to contradict this prophecy. Imagine an elderly man hearing words of abundance and growth that almost seemed like a dream. Yet he chose to trust, firmly holding onto the talisman of faith that guided him, like a secret key opening unimaginable doors. This story is a powerful reminder that often, the energy of faith is what sustains our inner strength. Jose, for his part, gives us a journey full of highs and lows, where resilience and faith in God's will are the keys that keep him moving. Sold by his own brothers, betrayed and unjustly sentenced to prison, he could have easily succumbed to despair. However, Jose had a bigger vision, trusting in the energetic protection his beliefs provided. This daily practice of renewing hope led him to a leadership position in Egypt, showing that opportunities can arise even in the darkest times when spirituality is nurtured with gratitude. In our daily lives, the stories of Abraham and Joseph inspire us to see that challenges are not permanent obstacles, but rather opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. If you find yourself facing a challenge soon, you can choose to develop a practice of confidence, reaffirming your claims of prosperity and practicing meditation to stay focused. Like Abraham, believe in the simplicity of trusting that abundance can blossom where only doubt seems to reign. These narratives serve as symbols that affirm the ability of faith to change and shape our journey. It's fascinating to see that, despite the difficulty of the task, there is a spiritual tradition that spans generations, demonstrating that trusting in divine energy takes us beyond human comprehension. It is as if Abraham and Joseph's perseverance transformed into a universal talisman of protection, positivity, and transformation. And as we reflect on these inspiring stories, we prepare to discover how the divine promise may act as a true catalyst for self-actualization. Ultimately, what happens when we entrust our plans and aspirations to a force greater than ourselves? The divine promise is like a radiant light that shines brightly on me, guiding me to believe, even in moments of uncertainty. Believing in God is recognizing that there is a higher power at work, influencing events and fostering growth, even when everything around seems to be falling apart. This kind of faith is focused and intentional, supported by rituals of prayer and visualization that connect us to the universe's protection and positivity. It is what transforms a simple wish into a path filled with opportunities. When considering specific examples, it is impossible to forget the journey of Moses as he led the Israelites. Faced with the imminent threat of the Egyptian army, it seemed that surrender was the only option in front of the Red Sea. However, the divine promise was clear: victory would come to those who maintained their confidence. Moses made a gesture that may be interpreted as an act of affirmation, and the waters parted. This symbolic moment teaches us that, often, the path to prosperity is paved with unwavering trust in the power that lies beyond us. Now, think about your own life every day. How often do worries and memories become walls that block your vision? It is in these moments that the practice of daily life can truly turn into a shield against negativity. It starts with modest actions, like writing small statements of gratitude and protection in a box, and keeping religious symbols, such as talismans, on it. These practices create an atmosphere of spirituality that strengthens the belief that the divine promise is being fulfilled, even if the results are not immediate. Faith in God's promise is also an exercise in self-help and resilience. Being aware that there is a greater purpose enables us to face every challenge with the assurance that we are not alone. When we strengthen this belief, we attract abundant energy and realize that changes may arise from places we least expect, like the friend who, without expecting it, gets promoted or finds a solution to a seemingly unsolvable problem. This all reflects trust in a higher power. Growing faith is like tending to a plant every day to help it grow and bloom. A well-structured prayer routine is a daily practice that strengthens the connection to God and creates an inner energy of protection and peace. Many people have already discovered that the simple act of setting aside a specific time each day to meditate, express gratitude, and reaffirm their intentions can lead to profound transformation. Thus, spirituality manifests as a tangible inner force that guides every step rather than a distant concept. Imagine someone starting their day with a brief meditation, followed by some affirmations about growth and prosperity. This kind of practice not only improves one's disposition, but also creates a positive and confident atmosphere. Prayer can become a sincere conversation, where one expresses worries, seeks energetic protection, and reaffirms gratitude for the opportunities that arise, even in the most unexpected circumstances. This consistent habit strengthens faith, reinforcing the resilience needed to face challenges with courage. The significance of regular prayer practice also lies in the influence it has on how we perceive ourselves and the world. By dedicating time to spirituality, we create space to envision a more prosperous and harmonious future. This practice doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as reading a psalm or repeating a comforting prayer. The intention is crucial, as it establishes a protective field and strengthens our connection with divine energy. As time passes, this daily commitment becomes a true defense against negativity and setbacks. Constant prayer is not only a religious practice, but also a self-help tool that promotes personal growth and mental peace. Through this practice, many discover the inner strength needed to keep moving forward, realizing that each small act of faith strengthens confidence in the promise of better days. Thus, by consistently practicing this habit, we discover a new perspective, the ability to confront difficult situations differently, realizing that faith is more than just a response. It changes how we approach life. Trusting in God is a true turning point when it comes to overcoming the challenges that arise in our lives. When a difficult situation arises, the natural tendency is to seek a solution with caution and understanding. However, those with a faith-based perspective discover that even in the darkest moments, there are opportunities for growth and transformation. This trust acts as a talisman that transforms our energy, shielding us from negativity and opening doors to solutions that previously seemed unattainable. When you trust in God, your mind becomes more positive, and your worries are replaced by a sense of security. Remember Joseph, who maintained his trust in the promise of divine protection despite years of injustice and unfulfilled promises. Beyond his immediate surroundings, he envisioned a prosperous future. This teaches us that when our faith has grown, we must face challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones to a new stage of life filled with potential and growth. Many times, changing one's perspective is the first step in transforming any situation. This can be as simple as changing the language we use to discuss our issues, replacing words of discouragement with statements of confidence and resilience. Small rituals, like reflecting on positive thoughts and recalling moments when fortune smiled upon us, can strengthen this renewed outlook. This habit helps establish a routine of self-help and self-confidence, manifesting as inner strength to face challenges. This altered perspective is active and intentional rather than passive. It consists of practices that go beyond faith, such as meditation to keep the mind clear, visualizations to focus on solutions, and, above all, a community that shares the same spirituality. Being among others who value gratitude and spiritual protection can encourage our own growth and remind us that even in the midst of a storm, there is always a light, and that light is confidence in something greater. Thus, with a transformed vision, we come to realize that miracles can happen in our most unexpected moments when we least anticipate them. Finally, when hope seems at its lowest, the strongest forces of faith and inner strength may surprise us and carry us beyond what we thought was possible. Faith has the ability to build bridges between what appears impossible and what is feasible. In the Bible, miracles are clear manifestations of this connection, demonstrating how faith in God can lead to events that defy logic. A woman who had suffered from hemorrhage for 12 years believed that she would be healed if she only touched the edge of Jesus' garment. This small gesture of faith, filled with intention and hope, brought about an instant cure. This example helps us understand how the energy of faith, despite its simplicity, can act as a key that opens doors to the unimagined. There is also the story of Peter walking on the water. When all seemed hopeless during a storm on the Sea of Galilee, he dared to take a step of faith, which seemed impossible to human eyes. Although fear tried to control him for a moment, it was his initial trust that allowed the miracle to happen. This teaches us that miracles are not just distant stories. They also show how our daily practice of trust and visualization can shape our reality and help us connect with positivity and spirituality. Miracles are not exclusive to the pages of the Bible. How many times have we heard about people who faced serious illnesses and had their health restored in an unexplainable way through the power of God and their inner strength? These moments remind us that even in difficult situations, the power of faith can act as a protective talisman, turning the impossible into reality. It is a reminder that when our spirituality is combined with self-help practices like meditation and affirmations, we become more open to the blessings that the universe can provide. These stories support the idea that faith is about preparing the ground for the miracle to appear rather than just waiting for it. By being open to abundance, practicing gratitude, and trusting in God's promise, we create an environment conducive to transformative events. Cultivating positivity is a pathway to prosperity and unexpected opportunities. Even though the miracle does not depend solely on us, our actions and intentions may help it materialize. Thus, after realizing that unexpected miracles are real and that destiny may bring them forth, we are encouraged to seek or support them during times of uncertainty and sorrow. Finally, how can faith protect us when everything seems lost? In today's world, faith remains a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles and coping with challenges. In times of uncertainty, whether due to financial difficulties, health concerns, or personal insecurities, spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, and positive affirmations can help dissipate anxiety. These rituals not only calm the mind, but also strengthen the sense of energetic protection, reminding us that a greater force is guiding each step. As we cultivate this daily practice, we begin to face difficulties with courage and confidence. The mind is often fueled by repetitive thoughts and worries about the future. Faith, on the other hand, is a reminder that we are not alone and keeps us grounded in the present. The story of Jesus' disciples during the storm at sea is a clear example of this. Despite their fear, they found peace and protection by his side. When they called for help, the storm subsided, showing that faith in God can bring peace to chaos. This perspective can be reinforced by repeating statements like, "I am confident that I am protected and guided in every situation." Having faith does not imply a lack of fear, but rather the ability to face it with unwavering confidence. Simple actions can help restore this confidence when insecurity tries to take over. Praying, envisioning a bright future, and surrounding oneself with symbols of good fortune and protection are practical ways to reinforce this certainty. Another crucial point is gratitude. When the mind is filled with positive energy from small daily victories, it leaves less space for fear. As a result, we realize that we are prepared for any challenge when we confront fear with the shield of faith. With renewed courage and a calm mind, We are ready to put these lessons into practice and seek out the opportunities that come with overcoming difficulties. Now that you have discovered how faith can change circumstances and bring about protection, positivity, and growth, it is time to put these lessons into practice in your life. Why not start practicing small gestures of gratitude and daily affirmations that boost your confidence? Reflect on the areas of your life where uncertainty prevails and ask yourself, how can I approach this with a renewed perspective on life? Remember that transformation begins within you, and daily practice is what solidifies this change. What practices do you plan to implement starting today to strengthen your faith? Share your thoughts and experiences. If you enjoyed what you learned, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue receiving content that will help you build a life of prosperity and confidence. After all, your journey of faith is only beginning, and we are here to walk this path with you.